The former superintendent of Grand Ledge Public Schools was awarded nearly $1 million after suing the district.
This is an update to a story we've been following for 2 years now. He was fired after he posted some controversial comments about the death of George Floyd.
Darrylin Horne spoke with the former superintendent. She's here for you now with his story.
Lauren, Sherry, Brian McAuliffe and I spoke today. He tells me he's very remorseful for his comments about the death of George Floyd. And in 2020, he took to Facebook saying, quote, if Floyd was being a good citizen, it would eliminate conflict with police. But today, he says winning the lawsuit is a sign that him being fired was never justified.
Recovering one's good name after being canceled is generally not possible.
That's former superintendent of Grand Ledge, Brian McAuliffe. He says he wasn't able to go on camera because of work, but was willing to speak with us about how grateful he is he's won this lawsuit. McAuliffe says the school board's decision to fire him took away an opportunity for him to educate others.
The way this was handled by the board really took any discussion away from it, any level of honest dialogue.
Today, he was awarded nearly $1 million after the board unanimously voted to terminate him. His post about George Floyd, who was murdered by a Minneapolis police officer, was criticized by many in the community. He said, quote, had Floyd not been under the influence, then there would be no contact with officers. That does not excuse the officer. It starts with being a good citizen.
Emotionally, it has been a struggle for myself and my entire family. Anybody who knows me knows how much I dedicated to being a superintendent, to being an educator, and seeing an unblemished 30-year career destroyed by 2 misunderstood sentences online is certainly tough to accept.
McAuliffe's attorney argued free speech and that he was never given due process by the district.
The judge found that he was really fired the day after, for all intents and purposes, the day after he was initially disciplined.
But again, I've done what I'd encourage kids to do. I've learned from it.
His attorney says McAuliffe has since relocated to Indiana and drives an hour and a half for work in Lansing. He says right now it's the only job he's been able to find. We've reached out to the Grand Ledge School District for reaction but have not heard back yet. Lauren, Sherry.